Hello everyone, and welcome back to Raven 1. We are now on Mission 3, and it starts off with saying that it's advised to read Chapter 21 and the first part of Chapter 2 from the Raven 1 novel. Once again, we are not going through the novel portion, we're just doing the missions themselves. So, with that, let's get straight into it. So, get back into our little, not roleplay, but just excerpts from what I would assume is the novel. So, CCTV screen flickered and switched to a face of one of the civic female officers. Welcome to the Event 2 brief. I'm Lieutenant J.G. Helen McCarty. Oh, they actually spelled it out this time. J.G. You're great. Anyways, classification level of the briefing, which is followed, restricted, and is pertaining to Event Number 2 on 14 February. CSG-4 is currently in the Persian Gulf supporting Operation Phantom Phoenix. That sounds kind of familiar. On the screen, Lieutenant's face was replaced with familiar rows of digits and numbers. For CCTV 1, we have good weather with a few clouds at 14,000 feet. Oh, we'll actually go through the slides on this one. Temperature on the deck is 28 degrees Celsius with a moderate wind from the northwest. We do not expect any significant changes in the coming hours. However, over land you can expect heavy dust storms, limiting visibility below 5,000 feet to 2 to 3 miles. CCTV 2. For this event, we will be launching 2 Raven Hornets on cap, another 2 Ravens, plus 1 airborne spare for the CAS over Iraq and 1 tanker. Also, we'll have 1 Switchblade in plane, guard, and an E2 call sign Knight. During the mission, Nails will be working with the US E3 call sign Magic. You can expect a Case 1 launch at 0800 and a Case 1 recovery at 0910, except for you double cycle Ravens at 1020. The ship is mod locked at launch and recovery. Posit is at those grids. Expected BRC 130. Closest land is Bahrain to the south, but all Bahraini airports are currently out of operation due to dust storm, which means no available divert airport. Presently, rows of letters. Okay, so we don't go out of the dialogue to presently rows of letters give way to a map showing the Persian Gulf in some areas, notably near Iranian shore, marked with distinctive red line. That'll be the Iranian ADIZ. Restricted airspace over Iran and the 12-mile territorial limit from any country but Kuwait. As usual, Magic will work with relevant authorities in Kuwait, Bahrain, and other places to work out the transit permissions where necessary. The image changed, once again turning into rows of call signs, aircraft numbers, frequencies, and loadouts, the air tasking order, essentially. We already have Nails 2-1 in the AO over Iraq due to increased activity of Iranian air forces. We will be sending a cap flight that will be Raven 1-1. Nails are tasked with XCAS in designated area over southern Iraq. If the Nails check good, Raven Spare can perform SSSC under strike or night control in the vicinity of the ship. Texaco will remain airborne and can be called as needed. The card of the day contains details regarding comms, frequencies, channels, and the like. Going over to, yep, we have weather. That, and that. Right. Okay. Finally, rules of engagement. Follow the consolidated ROE annex to Op Ord 0408. Some critical points. Do not enter airspace of any country without specific agreement. Steer clear from Waterloo Red airspace and territorial waters of any country except Kuwait. During troops in contact situations, use of kinetic strike even in urban areas is authorized. However, on-scene commander is responsible for minimizing collateral damage and responding to a proportional manner. Extra precautions should be taken during attacks on targets in close proximity of mosques and religious or historical sites. High explosive ordnance should not be employed unless absolutely necessary if such building is less than 750 meters from the target. That is all from my side. Have a safe flight, and we'll see you back on the deck for a debrief. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day. Oh, no. That's going to be a great day, isn't it? Okay, so our objective at that, the pilots stood up and gathered around their flight leaders. Cajun was going over Raven 1-1's mission with SpongeBob, for whom that would be the first flight since Barricade 2 days prior. Flip waited for Smoke and Dutch to approach him, and then nodded to Psycho, who was on desk duty, to load up his presentation. A few seconds later, a large map of the Gulf appeared on the main screen in the briefing room. Okay, so I'm going to... 1. Okay, guys, listen up. We had the general briefing in the AOM yesterday. Now it's time for core business. Our task for today is to go to assigned area and perform an XCAS in case you guys are on the ground and require our help. Let's get to it. First, the assignments. I'm in 403. You Smoke in 410. Dutch will take 407. We are nail 41 and 42 for this one. Dutch is nail 51, provided all checks are good. We're going to step at 0803, check comms, and crank up at 0805, and take off with 1 minute separation. Smoke, you'll go first at 0810. I'll launch second, Dutch third. I'll join up on Smoke, take lead, and we'll perform item checks. If our countermeasures are working as advertised, we will push on and let Dutch have some fun on the boat. Questions? Flip glanced at both junior officers and seeing there were none, nodded and continued. Fine, on to the mission. Our mission number is 131. We'll go direct Padres, which is our waypoint 2, using max conserved fuel profile above Angels 30. At Padres, we will rendezvous with Exxon 55 and Air Force KC-135, and we'll each fuel up and then continue to the AO. Our controlling agency will be Falcon, expect Falcon Control to be on Magenta 13, who will assign us a specific area, altitude, block, and local commander, who then may pass us down directly to the troops on the ground. All the comms are listed under the card of the day, and we'll be using colors and numbers that are unified among all assets under Falcon's control. We'll stay in our assigned sector and tank as required until we're Winchester and must RTB at time 12:30. Questions? Yeah, Smoke pointed at the map. Enemy activity. What can we expect? The usual. Groups of bad guys with small caliber weapons and probable man-pads. They know the AO extremely well and are capable of blending in with the terrain. As Skipper said the other day, we can rely on the JTAC, but we also are free to question him, make our own calls if we think they're in danger of violating the ROE. As there were no further questions, Flip moved on. Weapons. We'll go with 1 GBU-38, 1 GBU-12, full 20 Mike, FLIR, wingtip, winders, and 2 tanks each. For the LGBs, we'll set up different codes, which are listed in the kneeboards. We'll fence in before we get to waypoint 1. Anything on weapons? Smoke and Dutch shook their heads in unison. Good. Comms. We'll be performing check-in on channel 1 on Pry and Aux. Once we join up on I'll switch us to strike on Pry, and then continue as directed by controlling agencies. You guys set your tech-ins according to the kneeboard and get us to the tanker, and later on back to Mother. Questions? There were no questions. Okay, brief 2. You've seen the weather. Those dust storms can get real nasty and really limit the visibility. Still, according to the forecast, it's now much more worse than in the southern Gulf and shouldn't be as bad near Basra. We'll adapt to what we find for the maps. Next, our flight plan. As I mentioned before, at waypoint 1, we'll be going fence in and climb above Angels 20, flying towards Padres. Magic will do his, magic with the controlling agencies along the way, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll check in with Basra Center before entering Padres, where we'll join up on Exxon to get a drink. After that, we'll talk to Falcon, get assigned to kill box 8-9 Alpha, Bravo, or Charlie, and descend to assigned altitude block. We will roam in the box and wait if we're called, refuel, roam some more, and then depart, coming back almost exactly the same way we came. Finally, the emergencies. In case of any problems with one of our jets, Dutch will jump in and take over. As you have seen, our divert for today is Sir Abu Noir. If you have to go there, be careful as the runway is pretty damn short. Any plans to use the Bahraini bases went tango uniform with the weather. We'll set our Joker to 5,000 and tank to 3,000. Should be enough to get to the tank. In case of trouble with the tanker, Falcon will guide us to divert field in Iraq or Kuwait. If one of us has to bail, friendly forces should be in the area, although this population is known to support the rebels, so better stay out of sight. Alright guys, I think that's it. Last questions or anything to add? Flip looked at each pilot's in turn. Negative. Nope. Alright, let's do it. Moving on to the designer's notes. You will spawn 2 seconds after mission start. This is normal. Alright. You should let Smoke take off first and then catch up on the way to waypoint 1. This mission will require you to perform air-to-air refueling at least once. However, you will be given an option to skip the AAR and load a version of the mission where you will start behind Texaco with full tanks. Huh, and okay. So there's a realistic mode and an easy mode if you just really cannot get to it. But if we're flying behind in KC-135, flying in F-18, we shouldn't have any problems there. In the first 60 seconds of the mission, you will have an F10 option to skip the first part and load a version of the mission where you will start behind Texaco with full tanks. Might come to that if we end up failing the mission and have to try again. Estimated mission length is 150 minutes. Holy crap, this is a 2.5-hour mission. Jesus, okay. This is a true, like, yeah, this is gonna be a true gas mission. That's crazy. Alright, so quickly look over the knee board here. So takeoff, waypoint 1, yep. Looks like we'll be at 20,000 from there. Padres at 2. Exxon will be off that way. Continue on to 3. Okay. 7, 8, and then Marshall back to tank to the carrier. Any information we need? Nope, I think we're good. All right. So we've got our orders. We're going to, on this one, I would assume we're going to just end up flying our waypoints to where we need to go. And then from there, be set up and ready for mission, should it need to be. Thing I'd have to see is whether or not it already has our laser codes preset. So that'll be something to look at. Flight is delayed to start, please wait. Okay, cool. Same thing when we saw. Wait to spawn in. Hopefully this doesn't crash the game because it did that on the private server the other day. Ooh, this guy thinks he's fancy. His flight lead colors. We'll do our flight lead colors of our own. Okay, so we've got 1 times GBU-12, 1 times GBU-38, 2 fuel tanks. I mean, we're not going to be much help today. Go fictional 519.
Alright, let's put some things back on this thing. Copy.
So, game plan, I think, for the takeoff. For at least for engagement purposes. The GBU-38 will be reserved for any stationary targets. And then from there, if we have any moving targets, we'll be targeting pod and drop the GBU-12 on the base. Activate these now. Up.
Rearming complete.
Going on. Time to engine 2. Let's see. Consider standby. INS-2 carrier. Live. Test. The INS stored heading. That's speed up the process a bit.
Nail check. Nail 4-1.
Call signs nail. Got it.
Nail 4-2. Nail 5-1. Top 2 check. 2. Nail 5-1.
See who's who. That doesn't actually tell me who that is. Huh. Okay. Or does it? Nope, just Raven 1-1. That's Smoke. Dutch. There's a Dutch in front of me. Okay, it's going. We're going to crank engine 1. Second artificial rising on. Set bleed air. Engine 1 ready to fire. Set to idle. Turn that on now. Pack in set. Turn kneeboard again. Oh, those are our. Okay, so 9's gonna be rock. Alright. Air to air was gonna be 52 Dutch. Okay, flight channel 1. Magenta, what did I say? Magenta 1-2, it's channel 11. Okay, right. Mother's gonna be 66 X-ray. We're gonna want Exxon 5-5. They have. This last time we're gonna have to. But Exxon 5-5 is TACAN 1-5 X-ray. Turn it on, air-to-air mode. We'll have that set for whenever. Get hooked up before he does. Next game, close formation with him. Oh, Smoke. I thought he said I was going for Dutch. Okay. I saw Smoke move a little bit. Alright, yep. INS is good. IFA. Can be closed. Reset FCS. Go to FCS. Okay, set for takeoff. Now then we will set this to the SA page. Map on, sensor set to RWR. Let's set there, turn it down so we can actually see stuff. Confirm data link is on. Autopilot, not need to be set right now. Okay, so he's actually still firing up. Okay, final checks. Wheel chocks.
Alright, we are ready to go. Remove the wheel chocks, please.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Okay, now he's moving. Like he's got the same loadout. We got FLIR on board, so we'll go ahead and set that to on. Then I will follow him out. Brakes off. That my HOTAS is supposed to be for flying. Oh, cool. He's gonna take cat up front. So take cat 3 right here. Put the wings out. Lock it into place. Actually not ushering me in, I'll just go onto like they're not ushering me in, I'm just gonna take a different cat then. Do I need to request a launch? Okay, nice. Ushering me in. You had to wait for him to get hooked up. Okay, he's ready to go. Launch bar down. Ejected in the sea, oh no. That's not good. There we go. Launch bar back up. Okay. Go. Oops. Not that much, and then quick movement. Okay, back to the kneeboard real quick. So we're flying with smoke. He's on 115 X-ray. For the time being, I'll set tack in to 115 X-ray. Guess I tack in. Oh, that killed my autopilot. Oh. Okay, interesting. Whatever. Tack it back off. We'll go back to viewpoint. Okay, just tracking once again. Oh, excuse me. The F-22 is in the game, but it's not an official mod. It's a community mod, and from what I understand, it's actually pretty good. Growling Silent Winder seems to have a vendetta against it because, well, it's kicked his ass a couple of times. Even to the point where Feisty, of all people, yep, is, of course, because he would be that type to give mad disrespect and fly in formation with him. Okay, get back to the route. It's funny that he should be right nearby. Before I just fly right by him. Oh yeah, I flew right above him. He's not even in formation yet, or he's not even at altitude yet. Thinking I was so far behind him, I really went full burner.
Smoke, leads with you. Take position.
Like zap. It's 2. And for the love of God, don't crash into me again. Still 20-something miles out. Big fencing in just quite yet. Way too fucked up. Slow down to 350 knots. All that good. Go. So I can't really speak much for Growling Sidewinder, not Growling Sidewinder, iRacing, because I've not actually seen anything from iRacing. But as far as Growling Sidewinder, I can't really tell you either way. He seems like a decent person, but yeah, some of the people he flies with, I know one of them, pretty arrogant. I mean, I suppose they have every right to be, but still, yeah, I don't know. It's not something I necessarily subscribe to. Everybody flies this game just a little bit differently than the other person, and I know there's a lot of helpful people in the community. There's also a lot of hateful people in the community, and there's a couple of hateful communities out there that just want to crap all over people. I don't necessarily see him in that light, though. Just throw that out there.
Stand by for items checks from lead.
Okay, you're good. And lead fence in.
Good checks. Leads fenced in.
2's fenced.
Alright, set to auto.
Dutch, we're fenced and outbound.
Roger that. Have fun.
2 for Magic. 2. Climbing to Angels 32 and turning to Padres. 2.
There's 3-2, turning to Padres. Thing we possibly need should be on the keyboard. Okay, let's see. Padres, yep, that would be waypoint 2. Keep climbing.
Magic, Raven 1-1, contact 05540, declare.
Raven 1-1, Magic. Bogey traffic north, no effect.
Raven 1-1.
Go full mill for takeoff, for launch, for climbing up, that is. I can use my words to talk, that'd be great. Oh god, we're 186 miles from waypoint 2. I would assume we're not close enough to pick up the tech in of Mexico, or where our tanker is again. Let's see, I'll take a look real quick. Frequencies, yep. X on 5.5. Oh, I set it for 15 X-ray.
Cat 5-1, strike.
Good.
Go. Bird dog, surface contact bearing 31615.
Roger, skunk 316 for 15.
Okay, start. Kind of evening it out here. We're starting to go into the cons. And continue on course. And we'll pick up speed, and at this point we'll use our FPAS page, telling us we want to be at a altitude of 36.6. We'll keep it this one, but we want to be best Mach is 0.82, so slow it down. Okay, and we'll hold it there. Be about 285 in the box. And at current range, going 0.82 Mach, that should give us about 911 miles of fuel. I gotcha. Yeah, I figured from iRacing that would be something racing related rather. Okay, so to reiterate, we are
Current L 51 parking on top toolbar 190 feet.
Strike copies.
Yep, but like I said, I'm not really within the racing community, so stick to DCS. Not much in the way of clouds today. Just enjoying a nice, relatively clear area. There's a lot of dust down at the bottom though. Brighter. Bend out to 160.
1-1 Magic, heads up. Incoming traffic north of your position at Angels 9, 5 miles out.
Raven 1-1, visual.
Got about, yeah, 19 minutes to waypoint 2. Pulling off at about 892, 890, oh wow, it's kind of going down quite a bit. Then again, we are so by quite a bit. 890 miles worth of fuel, roughly about 1+42 lead time at this current endurance. Probably exactly what it is. We're too far away from the tack in for it to read. Because as soon as we get closer to the tanker, we will pick up that tack in signal and continue on. I do like the
Raven 1-1, mud 15, 310.
boy. Speaking of, what do we got here? Ship in front of us. Might as well go operational on the radar. Nose is warm.
Raven 1-1 from Magic. Heads up, 2 bogies took off from Walmart. Rock 26293. Track northwest.
Raven 1-1, copies.
Tracking. Okay, so to about our 7 o'clock, we just went past Qatar there. Yeah. Continuing on our route, still about TA 17 minutes until on station. Yeah, we'll keep it about there because we can still see stuff on top of the map. Wait, IndyCar. I mean, I've seen Indy racing before. But I mean, there is such a similarity between the fighter community and the IndyCar community, then surely there was something that brought you here. What is that? Is that just the similarities, or do you also fancy aircraft? And just a need for speed that goes beyond what vehicles can do? Ground vehicles, that is. Meanwhile, we're just kind of sitting here, waiting for the timer to going down. Anchor and AWACS. Okay. So take off from Walmart. That was Shiraz.
111, Magic, Bandits Outlaw, Rock 271, 110, turn north, 17,000.
Raven 1-1.
Anchor's Toolbox. Cargo's Truck. Passengers Butterfly. Helicopters Dragonfly. Fast Motorboat and Fast Mover. Walmart will be Shiraz. Windy is Bandar Abbas. Rose is Fish. Dona is Bangarlinge. And River is Long Island. Okay. Oh, they even give you a Cas9 line. That's great. Yep, so IP 1, 2, and 3. They will also, let's see, somewhere in here it should tell you, give you a terminal terminal attack number. I don't see it on here. IP or BP, what your initial point is coming in for the attack. A lot of the ones I see are 1, 2, and 3 NA. Heading from the IP to the target, so I mean if they have a reference point for you to come in for a strike on a target, they'll give that to you via IP, the heading from the IP to the target, and the distance. Target elevation, that comes in handy for the strike and targeting purposes. Target description, generally it's like you know, a 4-story apartment or insurgents or fighters in the open. Target description, yep, we just went over that. Target coordinates, they'll give us lat long or grids. Those, I'll get to that here in a second. Target markings, aka laser code, they'll give you a laser code they want you to, or expected laser code to be transmitting on for laser guided munition or for laser spot search. Friendly location, direction, and distance from the grids, and the egress direction. Lines 4, 6, and 8 are red in here because they are mandatory readback from the strike aircraft. Then from there, as this is all passed over the radio, as soon as the 9 lines passed, aircraft reads back line 4, target elevation, target coordinates, and direction and distance of friendlies from that location. Come back with readback correct. And then when you push towards IP, they'll call continue. Once you establish strike posture, go to your IP, whatever direction you're coming in from. They'll say, in this case, nail 2-1. Nail 2-1 in from to the south.
1 Magic, Bandits, Rock 287, 114, no factor.
Oh.
Raven 1-1.
Let's see what else to say about that. Yeah. They'll call their inbound, so in this case would be like nail 2-1 inbound in from the south. That's our directive call that we are running in on the target, and we're waiting JTAC to let us know whether or not dry run, abort, or cleared hot. At that point they'll call cleared hot. And that's when we continue our run until we are in parameters to launch our ordnance. We drop that and we egress
Strike, nail
how they have it.
5-1.
Now 5-1, go.
Roger, nail.
Nail 5-1 marking on top. 3 fast movers, 165. Speed 20.
Now switching red 1. Sure, on button 6, press spacebar to pause our control. Oh, goddamn. Yep.
Nail check.
2.
Nail 4-1.
Basra, nail 4-1 flight.
Nail 5-1, mud 7 o'clock.
God. Stop talking. 25 miles out.
4-1 Basra Center. Radar contact Clear direct Madras.
Nail 4-1.
Okay, so we're nail for one.
Nail, skull button 8 for Exxon 5-5.
Okay, we're on that for Exxon 5-5.
Nail check.
2.
Tack in. Ooh, didn't do that.
Exxon 55, Cutlass 310, flight of 2, 12 miles joining.
Oh, it's flying us straight to the tack in.
Cutlass, clear brake contact. Exxon 55, Cutlass 310, roger.
That's beautiful. C-TEM I can kind of understand, but I mean also if you're doing professional racing as well, you have a lot of those situations where, I mean you're still going to be in the seat for hours. I mean look at NASCAR. Most of those drivers don't get a break from the seat. They're in that for the whole duration of the race, which can be, of course, hours. I'm talking about a 500-mile race. I mean that's one hell of an endurance thing all on its own. And then the 24 hours of Le Mans, that's a beast all in itself too. Won't quite follow that one, but what is it? They swap drivers every 4 hours per car. That's still a 24-hour race, consisting of several different classes of car. The aerodynamics always get too. I know as far as like cars and stuff like that, a lot of it has to do with just how the car sounds as the wind's rushing past it. And in this situation, if we're going a little bit faster, you can hear the howl of the wind going over the airframe.
Exxon 55, Cutlass 310, ready pre-contact.
50 miles out from the tanker.
310, Exxon 55, clear contact.
Imagine they'll tell me whether or not.
2.
Yeah?
Go.
Is Saint already over Iraq?
Affirm. Why?
Will we be relieving him?
Negative. He's in a different sector.
Roger.
Okay. I kind of feel like this game is, or at least these missions, they kind of hold your hand. They tell you press spacebar for this part of the mission, press spacebar for this part of the mission. So I'm sure it will, just like it did in one of the prior missions, direct us when we're gonna call into the tanker. Otherwise, I'd be completely fine with being 37 miles out and calling inbound to the tanker. But we already have their altitude, we've got their tack in already set up, so slowly following him in. That route, the route waypoint thing is a great addition to the F-18. It makes autopilot a lot easier. It's like having a RNAV in commercial airliners. Once you have the waypoints all set in there, the plane just flies itself. Alright, we are ETA 3, still coming in, about 3 minutes out from tanker. Go ahead and take us off. Piloting is down to rejoin. Altitude should be Angels 22. Yeah, that's what I figured. 2 hours average per driver. Okay, so not the 4 hours. Four hours of high intensity driving like that would be definitely be something. Yeah, you got eyes on the tanker. Down to fuel state 9.1 coming in. Burn 6,000 pounds of fuel getting here. Go ahead and gas up and then get on station. .5 out from the tanker, closing in fast.
Exxon 55, Cutlass 310. Thank you for the drink.
I guess I'll go ahead and call in. Christ. Going with Exxon 55, flight information off its left wing. On 251-3, so that's gonna be Arco on here.
Arco 1-1, infield 1-1, requesting rejoin.
Infield 1-1, Arco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 22,000 at 260.
They come off the air autopilot. 260. Okay, so we're just barely above that. We're at 6.8 from the tanker. Continue on. We'll go full mill. Home fuel, yep. Count on it to bring us back in. That's the climb now. Miles out. Come in for proper approach. We will start bringing it down. Probably about 1.5 miles. We'll come off the throttle here. And autopilot off. What was that? 260 airspeed. May exit for any reason. Once you return to the campaign, you will start behind the tank with full tanks. Oh, that's kind of cool. Probably because this is such a long endurance mission. Press spacebar when in formation with the tanker and ready to start refueling. Go ahead and bring the probe out. Tank pressure's low. Okay, we're flying low speed. It's kind of impressive that they're able to start saving progress on missions like that. Helps a lot. Alright, the relatively easy part, because it's a KC-135 versus an F-18. I'm normally pretty proficient at flying an F-18 and refueling with the KC-135, so we'll see here.
Exxon 55, Nail 41 flight. Join on your left wing as fragged. Nose cold, switch is safe.
Oh, thanks for telling me that now.
Roger that. Nail 41, clear pre-contact.
Nail 41. 42, you go first.
4-2, roger.
Okay, didn't hit my tail this time. Good job, thank you. Going first. Yes.
Exxon 55, Nail 42, ready pre-contact. Nail 42, Exxon 55, cleared contact.
Okay, so I'm gonna get in position. Right side. Not hitting him, preferably. Throw back out. And we'll actually set radar to standby. We're at fuel state 8.3. Get back down, I don't want to be caught in the wake. Turbulence. Okay. What's up, Edward? So the mission tonight is we're actually going to be performing
Nail 42, you're taking fuel.
we're gonna be taking we're gonna be doing close air support through Kuwait and up into Iraq, I believe over Basra. As we're taking on possibly Iranians along with insurgents.
Ready for pre-contact.
Cleared contact. Contact. You're taking fuel.
Okay. Being in a turn always screws me up because there's such dihedral on those wings. It's hard for you to really tell how much of a bank that DC-135 is at. Stay here.
You're taking fuel.
Cool. Steady, keep it steady, keep it steady. I'm ready. You know, just yeah, it looks like it might be straightening out. Maybe not. Still on to. Full state 11. And straightening. Day 13. Not too much. Back. Ooh, yeah. Exit, there. Okay, bring it back in.
Contact.
Cool.
You're taking fuel.
Okay, we're almost full up here. Okay, around fuel state 15 point something rather will be transfer complete. I don't know if that was transfer complete. Here, hang on, we'll try again. Anything?
Contact. Transfer complete.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Disconnect.
Okay. Transfer complete. Over here to an observation left standpoint.
Exxon 55, Nail 41. Thanks for the drink. Nails, go button 12.
Roger.
Contacting Falcon on. Come on. Go.
Falcon, Nail 41 in flight departing Padres. With you as frag.
Nail 4-1. Roger. Proceed to 89 Alpha. Block 10 to 13. Keep at 89 hot. All altitudes. Switch bowstring on Indigo 5.
4-1, Roger. Proceed to 89 Alpha, 10 to 13K, 8 and 9 hot, switching bowstring on Indigo 5. Nails, go.
That's a kill box I don't have. Okay. Temperature on Indigo 5, press spacebar, contact bowstring. Still refueling, I'll let him do that. Indigo 5 is... Let's see. Am I redoing my number 2 run? No, that was technically a mission success, so screw that. Let's see. Looking for Indigo 5 here, Indigo 5. Indigo 5 is on channel 15. And they want us to go through everything here.
Bowstring. Nail
Contacting
4-1
bowstring.
in flight. Checking in.
Nail 4-1, bowstring, go.
Bowstring. Nail 4-1 in flight. Mission 131. 1 Mark 38 JDAM and 1 GBU-12 each, plus 20 Mike. AT FLIR. Playtime 0 plus 45. Sit rep.
Roger, y'all. Proceed to 89 Alpha. Clear the road north and south. Quiet now.
Nail 4-1. Roger.
Getting waypoint 3. My wingman coming with me? Not transfer complete at all? Or is he just like stuck? Alright, Fred. Well, you have a good one then. Appreciate you watching. Watch that mission the Cap did tonight, that was brutal. Which one was that one? I'm going back and kind of checking the chat as I get it.
Lead 2, I'm done.
Took you long enough.
Roger.
Catch up. Through. Skip through the Reaper's page. The Venomar campaign. Yeah, I'm not actually part of that one. Okay, I think I'm above her here. Okay, so elevation is going to be 89 Alpha, Angels 22. Okay. Oh, we're actually kind of already there. Climb a bit. Up to Angels 22. Yeah, I haven't actually paid attention to any of that campaign, so I'm not necessarily too sure what's going on. Most of the time my Sundays are taken up either at work or I'm doing a Sluggers mission. Okay, we're set. Who's catching up? 53 miles out. That's Mach 2,000 pounds. 0.73. Current range 2000s, 963. What do we have? Bingo set to? I don't have bingo set to anything. What was it? Bingo is going to be 3000. Okay, we have now made it into Kuwait. In that case, we're going to go back. It was hot. Fenced in. Fuel's at 14.2. here and free roam, it says.
Nail 4-1, stand by. We got a mission for you. Contact Bowser on Yellow 14.
14.
Nail 4-1, roger.
Channel 17.
Nail, check.
2.
Bowser, Nail 4-1 flight checking in. Mission 131 as fragged with 2 Mark 38 JDAM, 2 GBU 12, and 20 Mike. Standing by for 9 line.
Oh, both of us. Yeah, got it.
Roger that, Neil. Copy all. We're in Al Basra. Got a situation here. Where y'all at?
Oh my God, he sounds like... That's
Be there
what...
in about 4 minutes, Bowser, and we'll have some time on station for you. Need us sooner?
That what JTAC's supposed to sound like?
Yeah, need you now. Nails for a show of force. Let me know when you're out of town.
Roger, Bowser. Be there ASAP for a show of force. Wilco.
Okay. Spacebar when you're visual on Al Basra. Huh. What's music going? Remember which one's which. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's Basra right there. So we got, assume it's the town in front of us. Okay, so in this case, we're going to come off of this now, go clear mode. Okay, activated. Which pod did they give us? No, I didn't like that pod. Okay, that's the field in front of us, or the... No. Parametric, yep, okay. Clear, back to clear. Oh, they gave us the app clear. Not the lantern, okay. That's fine, we'll work with this. Okay. See out as much as I need. Okay. And all the way over here for Basra. Okay. I've got eyes on Basra now. Okay.
Nail 4-1, contact.
Nails, need you to help this town. Low and loud.
Cool. I like that idea.
Bowser, what heading do you want us on?
Nails, no matter. Any head will do. You down?
Confirm.
A firm visual.
Roger, Nail. We're near a small outpost on the southeast part of town. Just at the border. I'll follow you out.
Small outpost outside
Roger
now.
that, Bowser. Looking for you.
inbound. Yo! Yeah. Bro, this is gonna be lit.
Got you inside. Bring it.
Okay, we're doing it.
Altitude. Altitude.
Make them feel it.
Lead 2. 6 is clear.
Lead copies, 6 clear.
Nice job, man. That's just what we need. We're starting to get some fun out here. I got a mission for you right now.
Send it for nails.
This guy's supposed to be a fucking JTAC, goddamn.
Yes, sir. This will be a doggone. See the crossroads on the town's southern border, next to the red and white comms tower?
Crossroads, town, southern border, next to the red and white comms tower. Let me get Afflear back on. I see the white comms tower. Or I see the comms tower, rather. It's the red and white comms tower. Okay. Then I got eyes on the comms tower. What? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Affirm.
Okay, that corner is bisected by a dirt road that leads southwest, connected with the corner of a perpendicular road about 3 miles.
Connect. I love this. Okay. Yeah, it's going southwest. Southwest connecting with the corner of a perpendicular road about 3 miles. We're gonna make it rain here in a second. Just getting my everything on target here. Wrong way for the Afflear. Hang on a second. I have it set up. Okay.
Nail 4-1, contact.
Okay, using that measure, this is about 2/3 of the way down to the city of a red truck parked in the field. You can hit that with a GBU on a 090 run-in. You got friendlies in the north in town.
Nail 4-1, roger. What's in the car?
We filled it with a bad guy arms case and IED explosives. The call belonging to an insurgent we captured, and his friends are pissed, especially his old lady.
Roger that. Looking.
We're going through a cloud here, it looks like. Moving pickup. You see a red cargo truck, or a red box truck rather. Let's see if this is the one. Looks like it's at about right location that it needs to be. Must be going so damn fast. Alright, let's see. Red to me.
Gale 4-1, captured. Switches set. Armstrong.
2 has contact. Visual. Roger. Armstrong.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the truck.
Gale 4-1, inbound. Take high cover, I'll drop.
Roger.
Nails. Got you inside. Clear high.
I'm not even inbound yet.
Gale
Fuck.
4-1.
Okay. Load. CIP UPU set to instant. Code. RB 1688. So that. Dive bombing, it depends on what you're dive bombing with. If you're using guided munitions, it's very effective. If you're doing iron sight, yeah, it's a little bit more of a risky thing there. Okay, lost the truck. Got the wrong orbit for this one turn. Now I need to go in this direction so I can come in from a direction 090. As I can get it. Oh, except the code. Code is 1688. Program. Error. Code. Code. 688. Enter. Alright, good. Now then. Time. Push on past it. I feel like it's nearly as much of a gout as it should be. I was higher up though. Okay, let's see if I can just made it through here. Okay.
Altitude. Altitude.
Damn it. Okay. I guess Atfleer doesn't want to follow that too well. it be a pain in my ass. Right, tell. Come on, lock on. Lock on. Yeah, that's absolutely annoying. It does not want to lock on. I mean, if you get the mod, the C-130 mod, they've got a MOAB for that one. I don't know how well it works. Absolutely love when they implement new freaking crap. I prefer to go back to Lantern Pod, damn it. Okay, yeah, why would we not save? Ah! Yeah, it's... Oh, there we go. Okay, now we got something. Save that. Have to hit the EMS a couple of times. Still flying pretty fast, so this fast. saved at least. Spot. God, don't lose that spot. Sorry guys, part of this is having to try and freaking work out an at-flare pod, which is something I'm not necessarily well versed in. The lantern pod is a lot more, I think, a lot more user friendly. South Koreans are making a 5th gen fighter called KY-21. Kind of cool. Yeah, I've heard stuff about that. Heard rumors that we might be able to bring in one of our old experimental aircraft to, what was it, maybe Taiwan or Japan for use. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, still has it. Drop it from 10, coming inbound from east. Inbound from the west. Laser armed. And pave way. Okay, and it's latched. Cracking. Good shit, good kill, good kill. Okay, laser off.
Roger that, Bowser.
Jesus Christ.
You guys done for the day? I have another one for you.
Just not starting, buddy.
We still have some playtime left. What do you need?
Roger that, Nail 4-1. Y'all ready to copy 9-9?
Yep, ready to copy.
Go ahead.
Okay, head ready to stand by for brief. Nail 4-1. 9-9 as follows. Wizards 3, 2, 8, 6,
303004 north. 474804 east. Southeast 1200. Damn, I got this all wrong. Okay, that's fine. They got it. Wizards 328 for 6.7. Oh god. 010 building. Grids 3004 or 303004 east 0474804. See. Damn it, I got myself all screwed up here. Okay, target elevation. Um, 28. Heading is at 328. Okay, 1 Wizards. 2 328. 3 for 6.7. 4 target elevation 010. Fifth line target description is insurgent building. Sorry, I'm actually writing out the 9 line, guys. 6 we've got north 303004 east 04748 4 line 7 NA 8 southeast 1200 egress southeast 9 egress southeast back to Wizards. Yeah, the question is what's Wizards though?
Ready to copy remarks.
Marks.
Roger, rails. Need view on JDAM for now. Restriction for collateral damage is in mosque west 1000. Troops in contact. Turn on target when able.
2000.
Roger. North 303004 east 474804.
Roger, rails. Continue.
Once again, I will drop.
2 lead. Take high cover. I'll drop.
Okay.
Roger.
I actually get to tell them that I'm inbound. So we want Wizards 328 for 6.7. Nothing on here actually says Wizards, does it? Let's see. Unless Wizards is supposed to just be a direct call for West. Only thing I can possibly think. JDAM, pre-plan mode, defuse, instant JDAM display. Set this up. Mission. Target. Mission. Lat. North. 303. 4. Longitude east. 47. 4804. Enter elevation. In feet. 0 feet. Okay, 10 feet, yep. Not that. OS, I can't do anything on. Copy. That. Okay, not gonna do that. Type manual. Okay, bomb is ready.
Wings level.
Clear hot,
Nail
Neil.
4-1.
You're southeast. Not hit? Guess not. Damn it. Okay, well that's it for me.
2, lead. You will drop. I'll cover you.
Roger.
tracking. Oh god, it looks like it was so close. It just, I think it had too much power to it. That's the compound. Nice. Hey, he's dead. Now what? Egress, I believe. Again?
Roger, Bowser. We're standing by. 2, join up in trail. Let's make some noise south to north. Follow me after I come off.
Roger. Nail 4-2, wings level.
Whew, alright. Right, so, F-15EX. Considering how much of a multi-role it's supposed to be, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Make some noise, right? We're just doing show force.
Altitude. Altitude.
Sam launch, break,
Oh
flares.
shit! Motherfucker. They were climbing out of here.
Nail 4-1, y'all up?
Go ahead, Bowser.
We got a vehicle. Green military jeep moving out of town. Heading west now. Bad guys in there.
Bowser, Nail 4-1. That guy just launched a man pad at us. Request clearance to engage with 20 Mike.
Oh fuck yes.
You clear, Nail. Take that mofo out.
Motherfucker.
Nail 4-2 is a vehicle passing the northwest corner of the city.
2, Lee, I'm engaging. Cover me.
Roger.
Altitude. Altitude.
Looks good, this looks good.
Nail 4-1 is in hot.
Nope! Damn it! Ah! Yeah, I came in too hot on that. Alright. If it's saved, I can start me straight from the beginning, right? It's just gonna take me off from the tanker. If not, I know how to set it. To be fair, I wasn't trying to dive bomb that. I was just trying to freaking going for a gun run. It was a little too aggressive on that though. Okay, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I want to fly it. I don't want to go into mission 4. I just want to be able to continue off from mission 3 where I was without having to do all the flying. This doesn't look like the same mission. Oh, okay. If that's the case, then I believe that's gonna be it then. Yeah, it's just it's a pain in the ass having to try and use a targeting pod that I'm not used to. I'm used to lanterns on the F-18s. They come in here and give me an app clear, which is good for cast, don't get me wrong, but it has a little bit different workings to it. Check this one real quick just to make sure it's not the same. I mean, make sure it's a different one. Because that was supposed to just skip first part, yeah. So I would just continue on to the rest of the mission. This does look like a completely different mission. Yeah, it's a completely different mission. What the deuce? Lame. Alright. Okay. Well, I guess we just don't get to do that then. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I'm gonna call that and do that mission then. It's supposed to be a long cast mission. It could have been a lot better, but yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Alright, so yeah, I will cut off the stream here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. There's a whole bunch of tripping through this entire thing. Oh, goodness gracious. I feel like there's an easy way to do this, but to be honest, I feel like I'd have to fly this whole campaign through like a once-over to be able to better understand it. So, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you whenever I stream next.